So I think I'm gonna wait until morning.
Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
Not morning?
Aren't your legs getting sore? Stupid question. Let's wait until... So,
Noon?
let's kill some time. Let me rest. Let's wait until... So,
Afternoon
let's
then.
kill some time.
Okay. Now we appear to have somewhere to go. Inaugural concert of the Warsaw Philharmonic, November the 5th at 5 p.m. Nope. This appears to be a thing. There's a chance that sensors won't pick up on an allegory this sophisticated. Sometimes the yoke breeds creativity, it seems. Okay. So it was just like to find a place. Thought it was going to be a bit more involved than that. I guess it wasn't a side quest, it was just a little thing. So, what is actually... urban secrets. I guess there's not much in those, but you can find stuff. It's cool. So let's go for this one. Right, let's learn the truth.
Am I a magician or what?
Piece of burned fabric. Hatred and loathing guided this young hand as he threw away his clothes in an alley and set them on fire. The safe plaid vest, a symbol of Biedermeier and a bourgeois boredom, burned silently. He felt nauseous at the thought of his family, its passivity and lack of ambition. It was time for fire. Inability to save oneself from the dullness of everyday life, from the monotony and boredom. Why is human joy so short-lived? Quilting is a laborious technique that both reinforces and embellishes the fabric. The checker pattern is a timeless classic, and the gingery colour brightens up the whole thing. Maybe this will help fight off the melancholy. So that wasn't anything other than maybe an inspiration for the sailor. Propaganda brochure. The sewers of the city of Warsaw as a tool used by Judaism and charlatans to destroy Polish agriculture and exterminate the Slavic population living by the Vistula River. The complete harmlessness of local waste to humans evidenced by the booming health of the workers, specifically those engaged in cleaning the lavatories, and the suburban farmers who mostly rely on human fertilizers, even during the spread of epidemic diseases. So, what room is there for the existence of this disease-causing microbes? They're probably dreamt up in the empty heads of tabloid writers or the perverse brains of the ill-willed. Amidst the manure and hay, among the cattle and the simpletons, the eternal wisdom has descended upon mankind. Mankind corrupted by theories and doctrines of pure reason, by the devices and constructs of capitalism, by the skullduggery and extravagance of the Jews, and it's used supernatural signs to guide the monarchs and the wise men to become the future saviour of the world in a poor thatch in Bethlehem. I think they've kind of mixed their message a little bit there. Right, let's go talk to the sweetheart. If we can. Let's try these first. Chris's apron. Warmth and love twist between the arches of the embroidered letters. A woman embroidered them, contemplating her beloved waiting for her at home. Chill of the back room permeates her bones, but the memory of tender touch and loving eyes wraps around her thoughts like a fluffy blanket. Hanya's apron. Apron with the name Hannah embroidered on it. Tension is another thread in the linen fabric of the apron. Fabric of the fabric. Nervous impulses run through the material, being so close to the body it has taken over the stress pulsating from the violent movements of its owner. Seems that Hanya is the witness I am looking for. Hi. So you have the exclamation mark. Are you the same person?
Beer?
Beer? No. I'm looking for Hanya.
I'd like to ask about Hanya.
Hey, Zdenek! There's a stalker here asking about Hanya. Grab your buddies and get them to stop bothering her.
Not stalker. Oh, we go. Lelek. Veles. Appear. Invulnerable. Less focus. We could break him quite easily, actually. Lelek. I wonder if Veles has got anything that will just reduce the focus down. No, you just do attacking. Just do a quick attack. You. And That should work. Ow. Whoa. Oh, I didn't interrupt. I was hoping that would interrupt, but there's only a 50% chance. I keep thinking he's gonna try and dodge like in Baldur's Gate, where they go, haha. That was inflicting 1,001 damage. And I guess I'm assuming that's all together. There we go.
What's going on here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle. The boss said you asked about me. What is it?
Miss Hanya, I'm Victor. The guy fell off a balcony at the Imperial Hotel. You were there when Ludwig died, weren't you?
I remember no such thing.
I know you went out with Ludwig. It must have been devastating for you.
Once again, I don't know anything. If these drunks here were still standing straight, you'd be sorry. Leave me alone.
So I wasn't laughing at her. What was I laughing at? Just the fact that, like, I just beat up these three guys who, because the bartender accused me of being a stalker, and then the woman that I was asking about just comes and talks to me like with no qualms about the fact that like I've just knocked people out. It's yeah. Just weird. A postcard. The woman sees Ludwig's signature and recalls an identical one on the dreaded document. The letters seem to detach themselves from the paper and circle overhead like vultures. Every glance at the tragic contract causes panic, so the woman persists in her impotence, unable to make a move. Ludwig had signed some sort of document before he died, and Hanya, the waitress, knows where it is. I sense she would like to be rid of it and get everything over with. I just have to work on her a little bit. Work on her, huh? Oh, okay.
Once again, I don't know anything.
Quiet Hannah's hesitation and have her hand over the contract.
Holding onto that contract weighs heavily on you. It's unbearable, isn't it? It causes you great pain. Your misery will disappear if you give it to me. You will get your peace, I promise.
I can't take it anymore. I can't. It reminds me of what I don't want to remember. I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
Here, their contract.
Thank you.
Ask what really happened.
Tell me, what really happened that day?
Ludwig and Pietia were both drunk and made a bet. If Ludwig walked on a railing, Pietia would pay him. A lot. Ludwig was confident. He teetered, and...
Why didn't you destroy the contract?
Why didn't you get rid of the contract? You could have destroyed it.
I wanted to, but I was afraid Pietia would send someone after me to save himself. The contract is proof of his guilt. But it was my idea for them to sign it. The Krajewskis could use some money. We could have gotten married, gotten away. It doesn't matter now. Take it.
Oh, sorry, Gary, I didn't see your message. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out for a bit.
I'll be going.
If you're still here.
Anya, quit chatting. There's beer to be sold.
I hope you'll use this contract wisely.
What do you mean?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what he did.
I'm gonna talk to Uncle. I also kind of want to make... I also feel like Uncle might... Ah, gone the wrong way. Might brush it under the rug. Wait, where are you? Oh. What? Police station? Oh, okay. He's a policeman. How you doing, my boy? Hi, Uncle.
Hello, Uncle.
What brings you here?
So what's new, Uncle?
Crime to underworld as usual, thanks.
We need to talk about Pietia.
Great. Yes, you know what? Let's start walking again. It's kind of stuffy here, you know. And on the bench, I'll be able to think straight about what you're saying. Well, shoot, boy. No matter how much it hurts.
Ludwig and Petya got drunk and they made a bet. Ludwig had to walk on the railing for a large sum of money from Petya. We know how it ended.
Petya. Petya. What have you done?
There's one more thing. Evidence. Proof of Petya's complicity. I believe you should have it. That's all, Uncle.
Thank you for taking care of that matter. I believe that if your younger self had that kind of support, your life could have been different.
Tell me, what will happen to Petya now? Unfortunately, from what I understand, the Krajewskis have finally agreed to talk to the press.
Maybe it's better that way. Don't worry about it.
What are you going to do with that contract?
What do you think I should do?
It's up to him, Peter.
I don't know.
Petya.
It's getting late. I'll take a walk and think. Good night.
Good night, Uncle.
I didn't get to persuade them to take his money. I should have done that first. Maybe they wouldn't be talking to the press. I don't know. I'm gonna make it faster, myself faster after this, I think. Because then maybe I can break someone, take them out, and then be quicker taking the next person out. Anyway. Can't do that yet. That's just kind of happening. Yeah, let's go speak to Svetlana. Assuming she's still in her apartment. If Pia could tell me otherwise.
Shut up, Snake. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Идешь с нами.
Gotta shut the door. Garbage blew in.
Okay, they're all unpredictable. Buck, beer, Lelek. Okay, I don't need to break his concentration. typing hard right now. Evidence in Discord. Oh dear. I will check that on the next break. Hope you're doing alright, Soup. Okay, so their actions are concealed, but I can see when they're happening. Who needs Soup here? You do. Thanks for that, guys. Okay. Hello. You can transfer my negative status to this guy. And we'll keep attacking this guy. Yeah, let's just keep doing some quick attacks. Oop. Ow. Ow. Okay, 50% chance of getting rid of him. Yeah. Okay, so his thing is stopped and he's bleeding. So let's get this guy with Bokarak. And I'll get this guy. Okay, we need some health, please. Wait, no, I want you to do this guy. I'll do this guy, because he needs focus down. Okay, he doesn't need more focus down, but we can punch him out, hopefully. Thank you for the health back. There we go. It's totally not going to cause more issues for you, Svetlana. Not at all. Attacker's wallet. In the wallet of one of the attackers, I found the ID of a Ukraine officer. I may be able to use the document for my own purposes. Ooh, okay. Attacker's hat. Hat smells of freshly printed tabloid. It boils with curiosity about the Sophia Scarlett scandal. Because after all, might Rumyantsve reveal a tidbit of information during the interrogation. Information that could be passed on to the Governor General Scallon and thus garner his favor. How much can you loot goblin in this game? You don't get stuff. You get information. So like it does help to explore and get everything. Hello, Maze Cats. You rolled a 17. Very good. Lucky today. Yeah, you can kind of loot goblin, but it's more about collecting information than actually stuff. So what you say is this game lacks a very important element. I don't know, because it also means because you're getting information and not stuff, you're not having you don't have to deal with inventory management. You just have things. You have letters, you have information, and it can be quite interesting. Hey, just taking a look because of the game. Oh, good. It's fun so far. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think they've done made a very interesting, quite different kind of game to a lot of things that you get these days. But shiny stuff. I know, I like shiny stuff too. But I feel like this game doesn't need it. As much as my loot goblin self hates the fact that I said that. Bundle of letters from the Russian ambassador in Vienna contain criticism of the empire. The letters are covered with the hoarfrost of cold calculation. Its flowers blossom in a pattern on the sheets of paper, expressing a thought as clear as a shard of ice. Hand over the letters to a superior. Put a noose around the traitor's neck. Accept promotion. Be appreciated. For once. The attack on Svetlana. The Ukraine officers came for Svirskalom, but stayed because of Svetlana's letters. Showing the correspondence to the authorities would have meant the noose for the aristocrat, bringing the officers one step closer to their coveted promotions. As long as they kept climbing that career ladder, the cost didn't matter. Well, Svetlana, I saved you.
Gosh. If you hadn't shown up here. I need a moment. Leave me.
No. Why are they interested in you?
Why are the Yohana after you?
Okana.
Evidently, they got tired of sending threatening letters. Or maybe it's because my last soirée ended with a scandal about the Governor General's daughter. I think they're looking for someone to blame.
But you had nothing to do with what happened to Sophia.
I know.
That may have been me.
How can you be sure?
Spear's scandalous behavior was my fault.
Truth be told,
Victor.
there was a wild saluter at the party. Anyway, if I hadn't caught him, then Samira...
Your father was right about you.
Hey!
Don't you dare!
No, don't you dare. You're the one who caused this trouble, so you're going to arrange my safe transportation to Vienna. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sure.
Good. And now forgive me, but I have no intention of staying here a moment longer. Where may I await your return?
At the Nadarzyńskis.
Perfect. Can we leave immediately?
Yes.
Come on, I'll hail you a carriage.
Wait, my travel chest. I never go anywhere without it.
Of course.
I'd feel safer if you rode with me to the Nadarzyńskis.
If I'm going to help you, I first have to visit the place where a friendship was born and more than one hope died, where the gods of chaos lounge amid the absinthe fumes.
Что?
I need to go to the London bar.
Just hurry, please.
You have to go see your friend again? Interesting. Aborishi? Aborishi. Aborishi? I think that's how you say his name. I am very, very bad at Slavic names. I am so sorry. Mile of view. Hi, friend.
A few days, Mr. Digit. A few days. You see this guy?
Mr. Negis, I'll pay it back, I swear. They're running tomorrow at Mokotów racetrack. I'll win. Deal?
We had one as long as you paid your dues.
I'm begging you.
Quit your bawling. You'll get tear stains on my rug. It's Persian. You look tired. Want a coffee?
Hi, Trash. How you doing? Someone say shiny stuff. Unfortunately, we said shiny stuff, but there's no shiny stuff. Give coffee, please. Oh, I need like a coffee emote, don't I? As kind of required in this channel. Note that he likes tying people up.
Whenever I see you torturing somebody, is there something you want to talk about?
Don't you psychoanalyze me. Just tell me if you want coffee.
Yeah, okay. What's going on here? I would give you all the shiny stuff if I could, but unfortunately I can't. Doing alright, just finished celebrating 1 year with your girlfriend last weekend. Oh, lovely. Really glad you had a nice little celebration. I'm assuming it was fun.
What kind of performance was that?
He owes me money. And what did he spend it on? A house? His kids?
On the races. This time it was a sure bet.
Sure, on a horse that stumbled in front of a speakeasy and had to be shot. I want my 12 rubles.
Please, don't let him. I only owe 12 rubles.
Got me a custom shirt. I got her alcohol and food. Seems a fair exchange. Yeah, that seems pretty good. You know what? The dude spent his money on gambling.
You'll make it up to me. Every kopieka.
Yes, I'll repay it all. Thank you, Mr. Nijit.
We're not saying goodbye yet. The boys will take you to stage 2 of our little chat. Get him out of here. So, how'd you take it? Black or cream and sugar?
Black, no sugar.
Black, strong, no sugar.
Exactly right
Tell me what
answer.
brings you here.
There's a certain woman who'd like to disappear from Warsaw. Conventional transportation isn't an option.
What exactly do you mean by disappear?
Not murder.
I don't want to kill her.
It's Warsaw, Victor. We have a lot of options. We can ship her out of the country, send her to a brothel, kill her, and use the corpse to fertilize geraniums. So be careful what you wish for.
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation to Vienna. On the double quick.
Sadly, the shivs can't help. That's not our line. Passport policy is a nightmare, and smuggling will get you the news. Not worth it. But I know a man, Javier something or other. Although finding him might be tricky.
Gambling got me into this mess, so it can get me out of this mess, because that's what gambling is about. Precisely. Precisely the problem. Oh, you like your coffee black too? Yeah, I do too. I don't think I've ever... Okay, I very rarely had sugar in coffee, and even if I did, it was just like a tiny bit. But yeah, I very much like black coffee. Black strong coffee. Caffeine. Okay, I really need to stop thinking about coffee. It's afternoon, and if I have coffee, I will not sleep. You know I'm not... In video games... In video games... The characters are not against murder. Just it... At this point. Yeah, 10 to 3, I'm still... Like, I just try not to have coffee after lunchtime. It's just... It's a rule I have. Like, not trying... Unless I'm planning to get drunk, which does not happen these days, I don't drink alcohol before dinner. So, it's just a rule for me that has helped me feel better. I don't drink very much these days, but if I do, after food. Coffee till 9 PM is fine. Not for me. I never used to have caffeine very much when I was young. So it affects me more than it affects some, I think. Might be part of the reason why. Since when do you plan on getting drunk? It kind of happens. Well, this is how you prevent it from kind of happening. Anyway, it's an unusual name.
What kind of name is that? Argentinian? Spanish?
Who the hell knows? Maybe he had a sailor for a dad.
Coffee after 4 PM is fine. Before that, it works. Is problem. Before that, it works fine. Trash. A strong, independent alcoholic. No. It's not a thing. Okay, find out more about Javier.
You know anything more about this Javier fellow?
He's a legend. He smuggled socialists, contraband. Recently, he had 7 kilos of TNT inside biographies on Scowan.
Why is he so hard to find?
Because he's the best at what he does.
You know where I can find him?
Thank the gods of chaos that you've got a great buddy like me. There are rumors going around that Javier's staying on one of the boats on the river. It's called the Malenka. I'd start there.
Thanks. I'll head off.
Not so fast. Have you been to Povishla since you got back from your travels?
I've had the occasion.
Yes, as it happens. A rather unique neighborhood. Fishermen, porters, and craftsmen, all trying to make ends meet.
Is that all you've noticed?
More or less.
Stuff goes on there that make your blood curdle. The locals can't stand outsiders and protect their own. Don't go around grilling random people.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
Your coffee.
Your coffee. Slowly but surely the chat turns alcoholic. I really hope that's not what I'm doing to you guys. Do I get my coffee? You promised me coffee. Where's my coffee? Dude?
You seem happy. What's going on?
You
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. New style? Some might like it.
I'm sorry, I think I'll
Such
deal
a
with it
weirdo.
some other time.
Feel invited.
Such a weirdo, and I really wish he would change his shirt. It's just that blood stain is not fetching. Stuck on random scenery. You feel betrayed, lied to, absolutely taken the mick out, and quite possibly bamboozled about the coffee. Mostly bamboozled. It might be why he's walking into things he can't go past. Police. Okay. So, ooh. Talky people.
And then listen, he grabbed my waist, see?
Yeah, and what then?
And he says, in España, we love a woman's entire body, her entire...
I'm terribly sorry, but did the man you mentioned happen to be named Javier?
Were you eavesdropping?
Maybe.
Scram! Or we'll get our brothers. Go on!
Alright, alright. Big stockings. Anyone who provides information about the place and promotes illegal fist fights in our city, assists in the capture of the brothers known as Soup and Red-Eyed Orclot. Soup, what have you been doing? Will be paid a reward of 50 rubles. 50? You can come forward at any Warsaw police station. Have you been getting into fights? Wolf's closed. Great.
Excuse me, officer.
What do you mean, not allowed? Sergeant Karash, folks gotta work there, feed their families.
We're conducting an operation.
More like farting around. My taxpayer rubles are paying for you to chow down on herring. Let me through to the wharf.
And what are you here for?
Aha, show the ID.
Sergeant Karash, I'm here on official business.
Of course. Boys, let this gent through. Well, ain't they all chummy? What about us?
You will never catch me pouring away. Well, At least I didn't have to fight anybody today. Well, at that point today. Yeah, well, there's some people here. Let's just see if there's anything I can, like... Boop, boop, boop. No. But that is the boat name. Nobody here. Take a look around. Yep, just be so nosy. Sloppily thrown aside bandages bear traces of blood. The bandages were wrapped around healthy, strong, uninjured hands and only later got soaked in blood. The blood of an opponent who got his face punched in, losing several teeth in the process. The sheets bear traces of passion. And a snuff box with cocoa leaves. Is an indispensable aid that someone can't do without. One's hand is instinctively guided towards the snuff box for support. Before any planned physical exertion, before a fight when one needs a vigorous boost, or in the bedroom when the situation calls for equally vigorous stimulation. A battered handmade punching bag looks sturdy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Drops of sweat trickle down his head, irritated by thought. Blows fall into their rhythm, precision, eagerness, and the readiness to improvise. The blows struck with gloves left a clear trace on the bag. It has the force of a rushing river, the unpredictability of a flood, and the joy of the first drops of spring rain. Scattered clothes. Suggests someone lives here. Clothes, thrown from shoulders like ballast, lie in various nooks and crannies of the lodgings, waiting for someone to pick them up and put them on again, dirty and crumpled as they are. Whoever lives here doesn't exactly keep it spick and span. Javier has created a veritable bachelor's den for himself on the barge. This is where he lives, trains hard, and celebrates victories in the company of women, or has them console him after losses. It seems that his life revolves around fighting. I should look around the neighborhood for a sports club or a ring.
Looks like Javier trains.
Nope.
Enough of this, Narishkit. Say who you are and what you're doing on my turf.
Hello? Politely asking to show himself.
It's a little crude to shove your way into someone's head without asking. You don't have the guts to look me in the eye.
Is that polite? There we go.
It's better that way. We can talk as equals.
I'll put it another way. How come you're pestering me about Javier?
I need a smuggler.
I'm looking for a smuggler.
What for?
For smuggling. What else? I need Javier.
Is that all? I took you for someone else. I can introduce you to Javier. You interested?
I know Javier likes to fight. So, should we head to the boxing ring?
Something like that. I see you've sniffed out what you can. Shall we?